and I'm here with my best friend. This is Hannah.
Hey, what's good?
Y'all gotta follow her YouTube channel.
I don't got one.
Wait, do you have any social media?
You know that I don't.
No, like you can have social media, like Facebook.
You're that stupid to think I got Facebook.
Okay, y'all just like it for her. I guess I don't know.
You know, I'll have once I got my new phone, I'll have Snap.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what name I should get. I'll figure it out.
And let me know if y'all want to see her more in videos.
I'm gonna put Loki H because
I'm Loki. So yeah. So story time today is going to be
about a teacher we had in 7th grade, and you know, most people who was watching this from our school, you already know deal with the teacher. You know her. So okay. So we're gonna do story time about her.
Do you want to like? Oh, sorry. Do you want to like take turns like for our story, like what happened or whatever?
Yes. So I'm gonna go first because you know I'm the guest of honor today. Anyways, so she was our teacher in 7th grade, and mind you, our school we have like teams or whatever, and most people who are watching this probably go to our school. You already know the deal. You know, we have 3 teams. You know, we got the one team over here, the other team over here, and then the other team over here. We're gonna name this teacher.
Wait, we said the name. Does it matter?
We didn't say the name.
Yes,
No, you didn't.
we didn't.
I said about a teacher.
Oh, I thought I said. I thought I said the name. Sorry.
So we're gonna talk about the teacher. She sorry. Okay, so the teacher we're gonna be talking about, she was a teacher that we didn't like, and she was really mean to us, and oh my god. She was really mean to us, and she didn't care about us. She just cared about herself. And she doing the most with people and stuff like that.
Like telling a story.
I am gonna tell them the story. I'm
Okay.
giving them the backstory of what kind of teacher she was, because she was terrible, and you already know. With the flow. Okay. I'm sorry. So you know we're taking a gossip. So the teacher, you know, she was just had an attitude. Someone gave y'all 2 stories today about my experience with her and her experience with the teacher. So we're gonna name this teacher
Mrs. Lion.
Miss
Her
Pinkie
hair.
Pie. So Miss Pinkie Pie.
But her hair looked like a lion, kind of.
No, we call her Mrs. Mop. It's a mop on her head.
Like,
So Mrs. Mop with the scrop.
period.
You know, we're gonna be talking about her a lot. So I'm sorry. Okay, so this teacher, you know, she was not an average teacher. I mean, her stories just bored me out, and like she really wasn't all that to me. So we're gonna give you 2 stories. I'm gonna give her 2 stories about what happened to me. So the first story was when I took a test and stuff like that, and you know, so our test we took in her class, like they have like a multiple choice part, and then there's a writing part. So I took the multiple choice part and blah 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 this, and I didn't finish the writing part. So the next day, you know, I'm looking at the ground. I don't know why. So the next day, I asked her for the writing part portion back, because I already, like I said, I did the, you know, multiple choice portion. So I asked her for my writing paper back, like the writing portion, and she was like, oh, I can't find it, so I'm gonna give you a new paper. But I really know in her mind she was lazy to find the paper, because you know she has it by class period: 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th period. I was her 2nd period, so you should obviously have it. I mean, because only 2 periods went by the day. It's not like it's like the last, like it's not like your last class of the day. So that tells me you're lazy and you don't want to find it. So I gave her the paper. I take ding dang looking writing portion test, whatever. So I give it back to her. Like, I forgot when I got it back. Like 2 weeks, 2 days later, I don't know. When I got it back, I got 2 papers back. So I look at the paper and I'm like, why do I got 2 papers back? So one is with the 90, one's with the 100. The one with the 90, she's like, oh, the one with the 90 you didn't finish. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I asked you for my paper. My paper. The one with the 90 is the one I didn't finish. I asked you for my paper. And you were like, I can't find it. Just do it all over again. It's okay. But yeah, I got the one with the 100. I finished the new paper. But the one with the 90, like, it's the one paper, I asked for, and she never gave it back to me. That's the first problem I had with her, which is why, we had an awful year. I had an awful experience with the teacher. Now we're gonna go to her, and then we're gonna go back to my story, because my stories are more interesting. Go.
Okay. So my story is the time that she like pulled me out of the class to talk to me or whatever. Cause y'all know how like teachers they bring you out the class, like whatever. They be like Sanaya, come out the class or whatever. So she okay, yeah. So I was in class, and the way the desks were, I was sitting the desk was like rows. You like rows like that. It was like lines.
Yeah.
And I sat in front of this boy.
We're gonna name the boy. She's gonna name the boy.
I'm gonna name the boy.
Curly head.
Okay, so curly head. I was sitting in front of him, and we were doing this. I couldn't really see the board because it's big head. So I was like, I had to move, and I even asked her. I was like, "Can I move to sit by my friend?" I was about to say her name. We're gonna call her Jasmine. Okay. Oh wait, that's not even her name anyway. So whatever. Okay, so I sat by Jasmine, but there's a Jasmine in our school.
Mm-hmm. Call her Penelope. Oh, there is a Penelope. Call her Shania.
She has like the same name as me. Okay. So I said by Shania, and me and Shania.
They're cool. They're cooler than we are.
No, we're not. No, she's not. She at first she didn't like me because she thought I liked this boy.
Nay.
And he left my school anyway.
He left our school.
Yeah.
But he still.
And I was like, what? And her other best friend left the school that would talk about me too. But then we just started talking, and we're not best friends. We're just like, I would say not really close friends because we don't go to each other's house. We're just like, we're not associates, we're friends. So I talked to her in my third period more than maybe everybody else, because everybody else in my third period is just acquaintance, really. Anyway, so I was talking to her, and I was kind of talking a little bit while the teacher was talking. And, teachers say, don't talk while I talk, whatever.
Yeah, listen to me. Stop talking with your lips. Okay, sorry.
So, and then she saw me. She was like, Sanaya, and she, like, makes that face at people, like what's wrong? What's wrong with you? You okay? And she was like, come here for a second. And then we walked out the classroom, and she told me while I was talking. And then I didn't really give her an answer. I was just like, I kind of lied. I was like, because I was asking a question. And she was like, stop making excuses or whatever. And then I kind of rolled my eyes a little bit, but she didn't really notice, so we're going to keep on. And then I was like, I'm not giving excuses. I was just asking a question about the assignment. And she was like, you need to be paying attention, not asking questions. She was like, you wouldn't be asking questions if you were paying attention. I was like, you're not teaching good enough. So, what do you want me to do? And then she moved me away from Shania. And I just got mad in that class, and I never want to go back again. And yeah, it's her turn now, but I literally don't like that teacher. I just want to.
Okay, my second story is
I'm hungry.
my voice got deep again. Puberty's happening, people. Puberty's happening. Anyways, like I was saying, so the second story was
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys.
alright. So the next story was when the next story. I gotta think. Wait. Oh, so the next story was about Okay, so the next story is about her again, but I just feel like she's not fair with people, like, because my second period, like, I don't know, she has vibes with people. Well, this is like the second thing is not really a story time. It's basically like I'm just ranting about what she does, and she's not really fair. Like, she's really not a fair teacher. Like, she'll let some students get away with things, and other students she won't let them get away with things. Like, two students, we're gonna call them both Melanie. Melody. What's her name? Okay, one of the students is named Mary, and the other students is named That's her name.
I know. I didn't hear.
One of the students is named Mary, and one of the other students is named Kate. So Mary and Kate, they're always getting in trouble in that class, and they're not really doing anything. Like, Mary, she'll be reading her book and stuff like that. And I remember not the first day, but like the first month or whatever, 2 months, whatever, she got on this girl. She got at Mary because
I was stretching.
That's not stretching, girl. I swear. So okay. So the first thing, so Mary, this story time is boring. We're doing this again.